everybody. Dadman Walking 55 coming to you here on the East Coast of the U.S. at 3 minutes after 10, a couple minutes late, but that's okay. We got a $50 fine coming out to one of our panelists tonight, but hey, and of course, the $100 fine to the missus for coming in late. So with anybody else. No, I'm just kidding. She's a guest currently over on another channel. She is going to finish up the interview, then come back. So, but I am going to wait for her arrival because I have something in store tonight. Normally, the squirrel streams are chaotic, random, and all this stuff, and they will be tonight. We'll see where we go. But I have a special something for everybody tonight. But I want I want as many of us that are here. And I tell you what, if you're Canadian, glad you're here. Welcome. Good day, mates. Oh, shoot. Sorry, that's the penal colony in the Southern Hemisphere. But you invite all your Canadian brethren to come in tonight because we've got an interesting story that maybe see up in the next 30 to 45 minutes. We shall see based on their arrival. So let me introduce you to the two guys that I've got here right now. The Canadianist Canadian that we've got at the moment is JT Kirk. Hey, JT. You're close.
That is good. It is correct. I am close, and I also have a picture of somebody that was born in Canada.
So, oh, really?
Wow. Yeah. Bill Shatner is Canadian.
There you go.
So right. Yeah, not too far off at all. But right. Sorry, I'm not actually a real Canadian, eh? So,
we had two real Canadians on last year with a Comic Relief Crusader and Canadian Spider-Man. They were a blast to have in here. Our new Bob and Doug McKenzie's. It'll be interesting, and that's why I put one of the tweets out earlier. Especially if you're Canadian, it's your night because this story I think is going to be it's going to be very interesting. I will say I can't wait to get into it. But like as always, I do want to wait for the missus to get here when we do this one tonight. So let's see. Let me bring in Hungry Boy because I have got to retweet out. Hello, the least Canadian of all the people here today because he's from the penal colony, formerly known as Australia. Well, it's still known Australia. We'll call it UCLA. Yeah. How are you?
Oh my God. Oh dear God.
Not to be confused with Uvilla.
Oh dear God.
I guess UCLA is the Uvilla of Australia, right?
You keep bringing up the penal colony thing, but let's let some of us know our history like you do.
I like just saying the word penal. Okay, something's really cool with it.
The Virginia colonies were built on the
now
back
we got
of
virgins in it. Well, golly, Hungry. Sorry.
The indentured servants in some of the early American colonies.
You're blushing. I can hear the blushing.
Sorry.
I'll shut up and get this thing out. All right, go ahead.
I said Virginia colonies. I didn't say the other word. I'm not going blue.
The one that knows that there's a Santa Claus, not the other one.
Right.
Yep.
That's right. So I mean, yeah, you guys had indentured servants. Don't you pretend like it was all pilgrims.
Pilgrim. This town ain't big enough for the two of us, Pilgrim.
Oh God. I'm not going to comment about the John Wayne impression because you know what? I haven't watched that many John Wayne movies, but I'll be honest. I think the what was the one where he was playing a private detective in the 20th century in like San Francisco or New York? I think that's one of the 3 John Wayne movies I've ever seen. But
only 3. Wow, everybody gives me hell for what we're doing. Crazy stuff. Hey, but I've got special news.
I've
got
thank you.
Hey, guess what though? Daisy Blossom and I are planning doing our movie at the end of the month.
Oh,
you want to take one guess what the movie will be?
Wrath of Khan.
That's what it should be.
It will be Wrath of Khan. Damn it! How did you know that?
No, see, you're not a geek. JT's laughing because he knows that is the standard question. You know how they're on some questionnaires, there's always
I would never answer that. But go ahead.
It's always the safe answer. We're going to be talking about a very famous science fiction film or later in the month, and when a non-geek person says that, there is a 60% shot, okay, that it's going to be Wrath of Khan.
Kind of like my
Either that or
high
Star
school.
Wars, right?
Yeah, but I mean, that's just too cliche, dude. That's like people in a Living Faith church in Oklahoma saying we're going to be talking about a science fiction film later in the month. Can you guess what it is?
What the hell was that Paul Lynde voice? That was a really, really.
Sorry, the sleep did not happen. I tried to make it happen. I mean,
All right.
2 hours.
Guess what?
Keep going. Sorry.
Now we have one of the voices. We have class and grace and elegance added to this channel. Wait till you see the hands of this. No.
Oh.
Even better. Another Michigander. Plucky.
It's me.
Hey,
the other
Bucky.
Michigander.
The other one. There's
the other one.
Yeah.
You're like
you guys are outnumbered.
So then Bucky is like pork now. The other white meat.
I don't like pork.
You never call a woman pork, dude. Dude.
No. It was a marketing campaign back in the 80s.
I am a
90s.
steak, and you know it.
You're Wagyu, baby.
I am 100% beef.
What, sirloin or ribeye? Ribeye's got a lot of marbling.
Sirloin.
Good fat in it. God, you got to have sirloin's not steak. It's shoe leather.
Your face is shoe leather, steak. And I didn't say anything about it.
Oh man, man. Oh, feel the love tonight. Gee, my netties. But damn. Well, no, I'll take a T-bone and whack you upside the head. How about that?
Hey, a frozen T-bone.
Class and Grace was coming to this channel.
I don't know when that's getting here.
I was trying to throw you guys.
No idea when that's getting here.
I was trying to throw you guys off, and I got the dumpster fire. Go ahead, Hungry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say a frozen T-bone on occasion has been used as a murder weapon in television shows.
Yeah.
It's actually the perfect shape for a murder weapon. If you hold it the right angle and hit someone in the temple.
Anything is.
Oh yeah. It can be.
You've got the creativity.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yep. Well,
how is Mrs. getting age restricted and we're not?
Well,
like, what?
She has actually had 2 streams in a row that have not happened yet.
Ooh.
So, because that's where we did the experiment. We weren't
getting a little less X-rated. Finally.
No. You know her channel. It's not like that.
I know. Jeez. It's spicy.
Yeah. Well. Actually, we were experimenting with some things, and we'll see what happens with it. But so far, so good. We shall see how it shall go. Shall we greet the chat, folks?
Please do.
That we shall.
Until I can steal my husband's phone, I can't see like anything. Just so you know.
Well, go steal it then. So, all right.
I think he's using it.
No, well,
just
he might be asleep.
Abscond with it.
Yeah. I love those. Hey, I tell you what, we'll get back to chat though. But look, these things that Bucky had right here, these little things that have the hooks on them. These things.
What? I don't have anything with a hook on it.
Those don't have the hooks. Those are the straight ones.
No, these are double pointed needle. There's literally nothing that's not a needle on this.
Dang, I thought you had the one. Okay, never mind.
I had the
one. No, this is knitting, not crochet.
One of my favorite Rodney Dangerfield lines. Yeah. I haven't seen a face like that since it had a hook in its mouth.
Oh,
hey. I was like the one got a good face for radio.
Yes. Yeah. Speaking of the great fish, is the great Snorted Poopus Cuber, hello humans and other critters.
Hi, Snorty.
Snorty. And we've got Tina the Naughty Dragon saying hello from the wilds of Northern Canada. Hey, by the way, guys, make sure you invite other fellow Canadians out because I've got a story for everybody. And
all other 3 of them.
Yeah, well, Stunning. We got to get Stunning in here.
He's Canadian?
Comic Relief. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
AJT, technically we got 1/5 of the Commonwealth here tonight.
You do.
Tina said, man, you lose the phone. Oh, so no Twitter until I get a new phone tablet. Twitter.
Oh, no.
The tablet Twitter is not available. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, you'll get back there really, really soon. So,
which means now is the time to talk about Tina on Twitter.
Well, no, but Snorta Poopa said that she probably dropped it while you were flying over that burning village.
Mm.
What? Okay, JT.
She had nothing to do with that. You have no proof.
Y'all got to update that Rule Britannia song because America rules the waves.
Yeah.
Not Britain anymore. So I just
Pretty sure it's
yeah.
America.
You know, I wanted to do
I'll
that
stop
song.
there.
I wanted to do that song on karaoke, but when I'm glad I screened it. There's one word in it
Oh yeah.
that actually even my channel host was like, "Yeah, we don't need to do that." And it's like, yeah, they don't care and they fight everything, but this is
Was
one
it the
that's
F word?
No, it actually talked about something in history that you definitely don't want to condone.
Uh-huh.
But when you say
There's a lot of
yeah,
things,
afterwards,
but that's
it's like,
fine.
yeah.
The
If
Mongol
anybody
invasions.
wants to,
Yes.
if anybody wants to go listen to that song on their own time, they can.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that song though. But Putin's Cat, what's the plan? We do not know, except for I have something for a little bit later
Well,
tonight. So.
Putin's still in shock over how much squirreling happened last night. So.
What squirreling? Oh, our little impromptu last night.
I mean, Dadman warned me. He's like, we're gonna go old school again tonight. I'm in a mood.
And it was fun. It was fun. I thought it was one of our best in a while. I actually enjoyed it. We had a good crowd there.
And you were expecting to be all ornery, and we ended up being peaches and cream.
We ended up right into Doctor Who. It's like it disarmed us right off the bat, you know? Damn.
I was up till almost 1 with work last night, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up, and I was like, wait, what? You guys did a stream? When did I miss that?
Yeah, that was kind of when I woke up this morning. I'm like, how many streams did he do last night? Because there was like the talking with the Dadmans on the misses, and then I think, did you do a Fortnite stream too?
I think maybe earlier in the evening or something.
Yeah, you
possibly.
did.
And then you did a squirrel stream. I'm like, what?
Because I'm on my damn game. When I'm humping the balls out of the wall to
What?
get
Why are you
stream all
humping
the
balls
time,
out of things? I'm
it's
concerned.
like, you know, I'm streaming. You know, when I'm streaming, I'm on fire. You know, that's when I'm really rock and rolling. I had to wake Hungry Boy up to make sure he came
Hump
in to have
him
some fun
too.
with us. Right.
Goodness
Just like
gracious.
the old days, Hungry.
3 balls of fire.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hungry's speechless now.
No, I'm just waiting for everyone else to get it out of their system, pun intended.
We won't.
Oh, Bucky, you're playing
JT
nurse
got
earlier.
the joke. He's just not laughing.
I was playing.
I'm laughing.
I may or may not need to
slash
take
jump
breaks occasionally because I'm still playing nurse a little bit, but not in the fun way.
I'm sorry.
All
about
right.
that.
Nurse
Hubby's
Ratchet?
under the weather.
Oh, man. Ugh. Hate to hear that. Yeah, it was fun last night, though, Hungry. It was nice to do that again, and we just made the decision, went live, and had fun with it for a bit. Buddy Hepburn's here. Howdy, buddy. Good to see
Hi,
you,
buddy.
too. Let's see.
I asked
Sort of
my
Poop
wife
said
if
that
she
may
wanted
be,
to
but
play
Kurt
nurse
was
when I
born
was
in
feeling
Iowa.
Sick. Yeah.
No.
I asked
How'd
my
that
wife
go?
to play nurse when I was sick, and she was waking me up at 4 a.m. to take my blood pressure, and I was like, "No, stop, please."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Phantom Outsiders here.
Mhm.
Hi, Phantom
To the
Outsider.
Wrath of Khan, except the word of one who knows. Yes, that is what Daisy and I will be watching at the end of the month. Or we'll not watching with y'all live, but we will be watching it and talking about it. So hey,
You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it because in many ways it is just really more of sort of the old World War II. 2 different generals on opposite sides have a feud with each other. It really reminds me of, oh my God, who was the American general who had a real big beef with Rommel, the Desert Fox?
George S.
I don't
Patton.
think.
Patton, yeah.
Dang, I thought it was Patton, but I wasn't sure. So
it's
kind of like Patton versus Rommel.
Actually, see, when you talk about beefs and Patton, I think more Montgomery, the British general.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Patton doesn't.
Warren,
Patton
buddy, that
was.
joke.
Go ahead.
Sorry, you JT. I apologize.
Oh, I was just going to say Patton gets a lot of credit after World War II, but he had kind of a, we'll just, I guess, call it a controversial role in getting American veterans who'd fought in World War I off the lawn of the White House.
Oh, I remember that. What was it,
Yeah,
Patton, or was that MacArthur? But was that MacArthur?
No, it was Patton. It was Patton.
Because I thought
It was the cavalry.
MacArthur did.
Cavalry.
Mm.
Cavalry. Not the mountain. Not with the
Yeah, no,
crosses on it.
you
the
go
other
to
one.
church and sing hymns, and you can't trying to say, is it cavalry or Calvary? Which one
Yeah,
applies?
it permanently screws you up. Trying to.
Yeah. Howdy, Rancor Steve. Good to see you tonight. Good to see you too. Oh no, Phantom's asking 6-inch needles. Is this a Mr. Mike skit? I take the look. If you took 6-inch needles and plunge them into God, stop, Phantom. Oh my gosh, Corey Cochran.
What am I doing with these? They are 6 inches actually.
He's talking about plunging them into Tony Orlando and Dawn's eyes. It's like,
Oh,
no,
don't say
please.
that.
I don't know who that is, but I could.
And
You don't know
needles
Tony
into-
Orlando and Dawn
These ones
from
are
the
kinda blunt, though.
1970s? For the 1970s? Wow.
Dude, you know
Oh.
how old, you know how not old she is. She doesn't.
I was
know
born
Tony.
in 97.
She's
I
born,
know,
she's
come
40
on.
years old, you know?
You were grown men when I was newborn.
Yes,
Yeah, I
Not
guess
true.
you're right.
Not true.
Not with JT, but Dadman and I am certainly old enough. To
I was
be your
27.
father, young lady. So you will respect my authority.
I was 27, so hey. JT,
Old.
you were a real
That's older than I am now.
kid then.
I was
Yeah.
97. Oh, gosh.
You were 97? Wow.
No.
knew it.
In 97, I was maybe in middle school.
Mm.
Come
Trying to
on.
remember. Anyway.
I mean, this almost makes Bucky a Zoomer.
Don't even. That's rude.
Don't.
That's so rude.
Look
That
at
is a line
character.
we are not allowed to cross.
90% of the stream is TMI, yes. So. Oh, look at this. Star Pooper said, The Making of Star Trek, published in 1968, an official guide to the development and production of the series, noted Kirk was born in a small town in the state of Iowa.
Yeah, but Canada's more
Growing
interesting.
up in a small
Oh, that's
town.
right. Okay. Thank you,
A
Family
small
Outsider.
town.
I remember that, the quote about reading the book. Yep.
Mm. Well, again,
Yeah.
that goes down to Kirk and Khan. I mean, especially in the first iteration of Khan in the 60s, as JT will tell you, there was a begrudging respect.
Hey, look at this. We managed, Bucky, you managed to make Corey feel old. Well,
But because
I'm very
somebody
good at
said
that.
small town, I can't help but sing the song by John Cale and Lou Reed. You're growing up in a small town?
no.
Anyway.
And hell to RTNZ.
I know that.
Good to see you now, RTNZ. Hopefully you
Hello,
can stay a
Corey.
little bit
Hello,
longer.
RTNZ.
Hello.
Wow, we were the same age then. Yep.
Mm.
Yep. Tina was 30 and 97. Oh, wow.
Wow.
All right. And Snorter Poopa said, of course, we all know that Iowa was annexed by Canada in 2093.
Mm.
All right.
Mhm.
But we got 12 people watching us right now. So, hey, Mikey Sue. Hello. How are you doing?
Hello, Mike.
Hey, good to
Mikey.
see you tonight. How are you doing, everybody? We've got we're waiting for the missus to come in. She's currently over on another show right now. I do have something planned where I'm waiting for her to come by tonight. But what I wanted, so I won't get to my main topic for the night. But what is the most recent movie that any of y'all have seen? Especially if you think of the newer releases.
Okay, so yeah, we needed some context there.
Like,
So, yeah.
what are you
I'm not
saying?
being
The most recent movie I saw, like, oh, if I watched a movie last week, what movie was it? Even if it was from like the 70s? Or are you saying the most recently released film?
I'm thinking the most recently released film. But you know what? If you haven't been to see one
geez.
recent, what about the one you've seen most recently at home? Oh, and it can be. I'm thinking of theater movies, but I know not everybody gets that. So whether
The most recently released film I saw was the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Well, look at this. You found out, sir. Yeah, that's what I thought. In theater or yo ho ho.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a bottle of rum, Fanty. Yo
Exactly.
ho ho and a bottle of rum.
All right. So, okay. With that being said, what you guys, what was the most recent movie that you've seen? Whether it's if it's new, that's great. If it's in the theater, it's great. But if it's or even on streaming, but what's something that you've watched recently?
I watched the first three Bourne movies. because I hadn't watched them in
Oh,
at
really?
least a decade. I didn't watch the very last one, the fourth one, but the first three, and kind of interesting, I must say. The first one starts out technology wise, everybody's still like phone books, floppy disks, you know, that kind of thing.
They don't use floppy disks now. Sorry, just kidding.
Japan's government still does, I believe.
Wow.
But,
I tell you, I like it better than the cloud. But that's another issue.
Anyway, that's a whole. Yeah. But so then the movie, you know, I think the next one's from like 2004, something like that, right? And just the progression of technology in the three movies speaks more to the plot of the movie than one might expect, because the way that they can track Jason Bourne is developed technologically significantly in a span of maybe a decade, when all those three movies were made from the beginning to the end, in ways that at the beginning it feels much more like an 80s or 90s James Bond movie, and then very much more dystopian in the way that they can track him at the end. And just to watch that in you know, from an age where we all know that our mobile devices are listening to us, and all of our new cars have a built-in modem
suggesting advertisements for you.
People are buying spy devices to have in their home to
smart TVs do that, Bucky. Smart TVs are equipped for that.
The method and ease of surveillance, if you actually thought about trying to become anonymous and not have anyone follow you around for just like an exercise for a day, the amount of adjustment you'd have to make to your life. But I also enjoyed the movie because it does have action, and it does have pew pew that you'd appreciate, Dadman, and it does have martial arts and some things, but it never got to the level of just I can't believe it, like anything Marvel does these days with the 90-pound soaking wet superhero ladies.
Oh, hey,
you know,
listen,
that
wait,
are tossing 500-pound guys around.
Wait. I'm going to stop something right here, because also RNTZ was nice about the Bourne trilogy, just like you said. And speaking of another great Canadian, stunning and brave Megatron, oi, stay around. I've got something really special for my Canadian friends. But JT Kirk, no.
Yep. So just to wrap it up, I would definitely recommend going back and rewatching those. They are entertaining enough.
Hold on, let him finish his stinking sentence.
Okay,
Come on.
Wait, JT,
it's
I remember
so
now.
rude.
No, wait, I remember why I cut you off, because you remember you talked about the 9-pound soaking wet lady, right? Well, listen.
Well, now you make it sound weird.
I love the women around here. I protect, look out for the ladies. You know, I'm an equal opportunity person here, but let's not single out the 90-pound ladies. What about Tom Cruise?
Okay.
As Mr. Jack
I actually
Reacher
was going to make fun of him in that statement, so we were both on the same page.
Yes, I'm sorry, I had to go ahead. Go ahead, but go ahead and finish your point.
That's funny that you were going to bring that up, because I was too.
Hey, we can't bash the ladies when we got a dwarf running around like playing like 6 foot tall Jack Reacher.
The fighting is just
called acting.
Yes. Well, I thought it was realistic and likable, even if it was a little bit over the top. It doesn't go so far that you think, you know, he can't be hit or anything, because he definitely is. At the beginning of the very first movie, so he gets pulled out of the ocean with 3 bullets in his back, so you know right away that he can be hurt. And the love interest, who I believe was also in Run Lola Run, beautiful actress. Her name is just getting away from me. She's also crafty and inventive too, and the audience gets to be put in her place, because she just kind of becomes the Bonnie to his Clyde. And she has to make that choice and help him. And I just think the actor and actress play well together. There's something to be there for a movie that doesn't try to be too much more than it is, in terms of like a psychological thriller, but you don't you don't have to keep your brain on for every single second. It strikes a happy medium in a lot of different ways. Well, all three movies kind of do, but the first one is the one I'm kind of focusing on the most.
I'm going to say hello to Sci-Fi Nation. Hey, good to see you tonight. As always. Well, let's take a look at Bucky. What have you got with movies that you've seen, either live or in cinema?
The most recently released movie that I saw, what I believe was actually in theaters, and that was the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a while.
Yeah. Not too
we've
long,
been watching, I think that was like last summer.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, as far as movies goes, it's pretty old.
Hey, DJ. By the way,
DJ.
DJ's asking, what's that, Bucky?
Another
sock?
a sec, let me finish this needle. Yes, of course it is. I'm making one to match this one so that it's an actual pair. These are for my daughter.
Oh, that's nice.
And that is blue and yellow. If you're on a low resolution screen, it's not a green sock. It is.
I know, that's something that I kind of like about it.
Blue and yellow.
That's something I like about it, is like if you don't look at it close enough, it looks kind of green. It's cool. But yeah, these are the colors. So yeah.
Yep. Okay. And Hungry, what about you?
Well, in terms of cinema, I've not been to the cinema
theater
in over 3 years, because of obvious reasons we don't mention on YouTube.
Right.
But also because of
he's banned.
Yeah, and also it's
after the incident.
It also, they're just not physically comfortable for me anymore. We don't have any of those big comfy chairs that all the people in America keep saying, oh, we removed half of the chairs to make them bigger. We don't.
Yeah, they have like armchairs, like straight up recliners at this point, like full on lazy boys.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd go to the theater if it was in that situation. But the last one I saw, and please don't yell at me, Dad, man. Because it is a horror film, so I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea when I tell you the title. The title is called Suitable Flesh.
Ooh, wow.
Nice.
Wow, that sounds like an adult film flick. But anyway, hey, Mrs., how are you?
It's crazy to watch something like that in theaters. Sorry, go ahead. Hi, Mrs., how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Well, Mrs., we're talking about the last movie people view the watch. I mean, for the people that can't get us, I'm mostly focused on new movies and in the theaters, but some people either don't go or can't go. It's kind of like what's the last movie? Do you remember the last movie we watched?
Fall Guy.
Fall Guy. Oh, that's right. Yeah. What'd you think of it?
I liked it. I thought it was good.
See, I forgot about that one, but the last one before that, I went and watched my buddy Hepburn said the Godzilla versus Kong there. So RNTZ had cinema, had Dune 2, but Buddy had Godzilla versus Kong. Tina, Rocket Man about Elton John. Mike sees for the horror flick Terror.
Oh, I saw a preview on that.
I saw previews of that. I can't get that stuff in my head. It's like, no, it's too real. But it looked, if you liked horror, it looked like it was really, really good. Phantom Outsider, haven't been to the theater since the 2021 Ghostbuster Afterlife. These days, you wait to stream our yo ho ho ho. All right. Phantom Outsider, watch both. Support your local gunslinger and support your local sheriff.
Love both of those, particularly the one with Suzanne Plachette in it.
Oh, yeah. Support you. Yep.
Now, Putin's Cat talked about The Last Jedi was his last theater experience. Well, after that, I wouldn't blame you. But I found other movies to go see. Yeah, exactly. So, RNTZ, since 2020 has only been to cinema once. We used to go once a month or so. Mrs., we've gone to a lot of movies. That's kind of something we like, don't we? Trying to go to movies in the theater as much as possible.
Yeah, because I like the crappy theater popcorn and the big.
Oh, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have
something special about it.
It just lubes up all your blood.
Anyways,
I'm gonna blame the mysterious virus of unknown origin on the fact that before that I could go to the theater or the cinema and get the largest let's see. I don't want to be regional here. Caffeinated, carbonated water beverage, and be able to sit there through the whole movie and drink it. Now it cannot happen. And the before and after is 2020. So I don't know what happened, but I'm like, oh,
you're getting older.
Talk to us when you're 50, man.
We're all getting older.
You haven't been doing your Kegels.
Oh,
we
talked about this last week.
No,
yes, I remember.
Kegels cannot help men with their anatomical version of that problem.
This is true.
Our Kegels are going to make it worse, Bucky.
Yeah,
especially when it starts hurting in the kidneys. That's when you know you shouldn't be waiting anymore. You just
that's true.
You got to miss 5 minutes of the movie. Go walk and come back. You know.
Well, on an uplifting note, this is one that I remember was out the 40th anniversary of the Transformers special.
Oh,
yes, I remember that one.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, I remember that was out. You know, we and like I've said before several different times, we also are going to be having our Blazing Saddles coming out in September as a Fathom event. So if you ever wanted to watch it in a theater on a big screen, be watching for that in your local theater. But this was a big event. This was the Transformers. I know that a lot of people like that one. And Tom Cruise is a very talented high school wrestler, incredible shape. The sprints he does in Mission Impossible, he would have to do 10 takes at least. It's also a bit insane. Yeah, but he's so small, though. That's the thing is some of these roles that, well, we know you're green like the Green Lantern stunning. So, hey.
The Tom Cruise thing isn't
and
about the
Putin's
size,
cat.
though. It's really
Putin's
about
cat.
the smugness.
And Putin's cat, it can be whatever. I primarily like to hear about what your last theatrical experience was. But even if, it can be any of them really at this point. So, an actress is Franca Potente. So, all right, Hungry, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say with Tom Cruise, it was never about his height. It was always about his mannerisms. That's what bugged me about Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
He always seemed smug and overly confident, and always felt that he was the number one hottest guy in the room. When it depends. I mean, I have personally known people a lot better looking than Tom Cruise, and obviously we were all on a little tinge envious. But
I'm Tom Cruise.
It's what we refer to as in the.
Did you say you're Tom Cruise?
Danny here, yeah, I did.
But Mrs.
I ignored it.
The term Mrs. Shit-eating grin, you know that term.
Yep.
Kind of like Blucky's resting Stitch face. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, I can't help that.
No, I get what you mean. I also posted Hungry in the chat that if you look over the last 10 years of his work, I find it just off-putting that he is getting older, but the female actresses that always play his romantic interest are still like 21.
Yeah.
And not to say that love can't be had in a 40-year gap, but I just question why we have to do that.
Well, there's
when the spy worlds. Listen, in the spy worlds, what's love got to do with it? To do with it?
Enough for the 80s, but I just want to.
Well, I mean, seriously, it's like
I just want to address what JT's saying. There's a difference between a May-December romance and an industrial revolution versus digital age romance.
Well, let me tell you, this is big industrial revolution. Like my friend, the great stunning and brave Megatron, movie theaters should have toilet chairs too. Exactly.
Dadman bingo.
Yay, you got to get those cards. That would revolutionize all of the theatrical experience, and you could never miss a scene then here.
But also, Bucky,
Putin's cat, though, is double down. That might be a nice idea. Hey, missus, you want to try that out?
Yeah. But Bucky.
You know what? There's some theaters in other countries, though. I tell you, you go in them, and they're freaking amazing. They do. They have, like, beds. They have couches. They don't have the crap like we have here. They're like, it's an experience to go to a theater there. Hey, Snorty! But
Tina said hi too. So
Hey, Tina!
If you had toilet seats, imagine how many more pregnant women would actually go to see a movie in the theater.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
Corey
If
said
you
hi
had
too.
toilet seats, the theaters are nasty as they are now.
True.
Imagine
True.
what
I'm
it would
on.
be
I'm on
like.
Mrs. Team.
Well,
Just
listen,
imagine.
Corey said
I'm on
hi
her
You
team with
too.
that.
you think everything's gonna go in the toilet? Oh no.
What-
Have you ever been to a movie theater bathroom?
Oh,
Because it'd be that, but even worse.
They're clean. I don't know what you.
But yeah,
Okay,
men,
maybe the
men
men's
don't have to
bathrooms
sit,
are.
Dad,
Yeah.
man. That's the thing.
Corey said hi, Mrs. And of course, Snorter Poopus went to see in the theater with a re-release of the Fellowship of the
I
Ring.
remember that.
Oh, I wanted to see that.
Oh, and RRTZ, thank you for these words right here. Thanks for keeping these streams going, Dad, man. I am really missing Clobby streams and all the great banter.
Nicely said, RRT. Nicely said.
Wow. Nobody could have said a nicer comment to me right there with that. I did not even read that the first time. I mean, thank you. And that's what we do it for, to have the fun, the banter, and we can't have it without you guys here. We got 13 of y'all right now. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. But thank you for that compliment. That caught me off guard and really means a lot. Thank you, RTZ. So. And Sword Poopers, is hard for him to sit through a long movie and cancel tickets for Two Towers and Return of the King.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
Age.
Yeah.
You disgust me.
Get a catheter. Oh, you know what? Get a cup. But go. Okay, spare.
Oh God.
Get the cup and just.
Oh, please don't. Oh no.
I could have said Coke bottle.
Lord of the Rings trilogy is worth it.
Ask Overlord DVD what he does. That man can stream for like 10 hours in like never take a break. I'm like, I don't know how.
You think
well,
he doesn't take a break.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. Pune's Cat and Bucky's Kegel stream soon.
Oh dear God.
Yep.
Because I know people.
Wade Raid. Hey Wade, thank you.
Wade. Woo.
Hi Wade.
Hello.
I have known people. I know people that stream. And they go to the bathroom all the time during the streams, and you never know it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You just gotta wait for like a cutscene or something.
Oh, they
or you got guests, wait for them to be going on a bit.
Yep, but they've got that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So it can't happen.
You guys could be in the bathroom with me right now. You don't know.
Well, just don't ask the one lady that forgot to turn her camera off when she was doing that.
Oh, fair enough.
In the middle of a meeting, you know.
Yeah.
That was funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I just turned my emote only.
Oh, I've had my tea steeping for like 40 minutes. Just a minute. It's gonna be not ideal.
Thank you, Wade. We always like that. The Raiders. See, Daisy and I hit that with 1984, JT. You get so many movie choices in the 80s. And now you can't make it 2 weeks in a row with the choices we have. Yes,
that's true. And also to back JT up, there were a lot of fantastic independent films made in the 80s. A lot of people don't know Near Dark.
Why are people still doing fireworks?
What?
Smaller studios. You know, you had
Happy 12th of July, everybody.
By the way, Carla Burton, hello. It was so good to get to hear your voice tonight and actually be on a stream with you and your great laughter. Thank you, Carla. Good to see you tonight.
It was.
Yeah, sorry, JT.
I was going to say you had like what TriStar Pictures was its own thing. You had more of these things that had not been bought up and consumed by the bigger film conglomerates yet. That, you know, I feel like they might have taken more risk. Now that's why they were bought out, because sometimes the risks eventually didn't pan out and they ran out of money, right?
Yep.
But you know, you did get some more creative and inventive art than what you get now.
And it could also get distributed easier.
Yes.
I mean, it was still hard, but it was easier than it is now, because unless you're one of the big ones, because how much of the budget goes to advertising? A lot of it. And
a third
they don't have
general.
to. That's a lot.
Well, I'm gonna get caught up in the chat here because we no squirrel stream yet. But some nights we're a little bit slower than others, but we get there too. So Tom grins a lot more after getting his teeth fixed. And Carla Burton, like I said, hello back to you. Dead Reckoning. Most of the ladies were in the 30s. So let's see, because I want to get to this thing and that I've got. Oh, by the way, Stunning said in Hungry, you might like this though. That what crap, missed it. That Peter Cullen and Frank Welker are coming to his neck of the woods September, so he's going to meet them for a second time. Awesome. And Dave Cable, welcome, Dave.
Hi,
Hi, Dave. Frank, I like Dave Cable's name because it makes me think of knitted cables, like a knitted sweater.
Well, the name, hearing the name Dave reminds me of our company that's coming. Our friend Dave C will be driving up.
Yeah.
We're going to meet tomorrow. So looking forward to that.
Different day, though.
Yeah, different day. But Dave, Snorted Poopus doesn't want to sit in the theater when everyone's watching the movie. He's pooping. Oh, gosh, those chairs better come with Empire Strikes Back Space Slugs masks. Then, yeah, whatever it does.
Those chairs would actually work really well for like horror movies and stuff, though.
Oh shoot! I have had notifications turned off, Corey. We're gonna have to look at it. Mrs. Corey sent us a few videos. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Carla made a kid record the movie while I went to the loo. Oh my goodness.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
I don't know if my dad has gone to see a movie since Finding Nemo in theaters.
Wow.
That scared him so bad.
One or two.
Finding Nemo, not Finding Dory.
Yeah. Okay. I just call it Finding Nemo too.
Fair enough.
Whatever.
Yeah. Unabridged audiobook of Lord of the Rings now. So exactly, Dave. You can use something else. Drink cups, popcorn buckets. Yeah. Yeah, the polar bear would need several popcorn buckets based on estimate of volume.
I don't think this mug is microwavable.
You just leave them there and let the teenager workers come pick it up.
Hey,
Wade said you were a good sport. And you misses.
Huh?
Wade said you were a good sport, even though he said it was a bad, unplanned mess.
That's okay. That happens sometime. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Let me see real quick. I want to get caught up with everybody here because I do want to, let's see, since we've got several Canadians here to hit this article. Okay. All right. So last one, Fam said, when Bucky said cable sweater, I thought a big sweater that you try to unravel, but someone keeps knitting and knitting. Hello. And Mr. Miyagi, yay. You have access to the chat. Oh,
I have stolen the phone.
One day he's going to come in and it's going to be the real guy and it's going to be like, hey.
No, probably not. He doesn't watch streams.
Oh, man. He hadn't watched us yet, though. So anyway.
Yeah, because he doesn't watch streams.
Well, we're not just streamers. We're a unique experience around here.
He doesn't care.
Well, look at it this way. You can get banned from a bunch of channels all over again, Bucky.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Hey.
All right. Yes, Mrs.
Did you see your
I
text?
don't think that's...
What's that?
Got a mug.
Did you see the text I sent?
Text? Give me a sec. Not DM text. Okay.
My mug says, just pour my coffee, hand me my crochet, and back away, which is really funny because it's tea and I'm knitting. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you almost said TMI. What kind of tea is that? That looks like yellow.
It looks like what?
It almost looks like cream gravy or urine or something.
What are you drinking?
What did you say?
If that's what your urine looks like, you need to see a doctor immediately.
Oh my gosh, it looks like milk tea.
It's tea with a lot of it's creamer with a little tea, okay? Leave me alone.
Why do you put creamer in tea? Now, I did...
Because it tastes better.
Well, I did take advice of somebody and put honey
in. And I can't drink coffee.
Well, I did do the honey and tea last night.
Don't do well with caffeine.
Oh, man. So, oh, God. Fan Outsider remembers that I have not watched a lot of movies Okay, I will watch everything eventually. All right, since the missus is on the time,
No, you won't.
Oh,
No,
I
you
didn't
won't.
know that Snorter Poopus. I thought everybody cats did that, but hey, all right. We usually do what's one of our features we do is where in the USA or sometimes where in the world. Well, I'm not going to do a Bucky. Good day, Bucky. Are you British?
no,
Bucky,
I'm recovering from a cold. You guys are
Bucky-
so mean.
No, but
I drink
Calling
my
me
tea.
British, saying my
I drink
tea
my tea
looks
the
like
exact
urine.
same way,
You need to
Bucky.
see.
Cheerio,
Dadman needs to
how's
go
your
to a
tea?
urologist immediately.
All right.
Among
right,
other reasons to go
yes.
see one, yes.
Well, the missus is on a little bit of time frame, and this is a story. I'm not playing the game, and that's why I really wanted a lot of Canadians to come out here because this is going to take us into a couple of different stories here. Do y'all want to see the picture, or do you want me to read the headline? Actually, I'm going to read the headline. I'm trying to figure. All right, let me. Okay, all right.
Oh, by the way, hello, Atwood. Thank you for coming in.
Okay, I'm going to read the
Oh,
first.
Atwood.
I'm going to read the headlines from two different news stories. Okay.
Okay.
I have gone back and verified that this is a true story. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You've interviewed
Bill
witnesses?
Stabbas. What's that?
You've interviewed witnesses?
Yeah. Well, not. Okay. Okay. All right. Whatever. Okay. Here's the first title. All right. You ready? Iceberg lovers go wild over viral photos of the Dickieberg off Newfoundland's coast.
Ooh, the Dickieberg.
There's actually lettuce fans.
I will do that,
I'm
Snorty. You're
so
right.
confused.
Thank you.
When I give, I can take away. All right, Mrs., are you ready for the second one?
Yeah, I'm been
Okay.
ready. Go ahead.
Giant phallus-shaped iceberg floating in Conception Bay surprises residents of Dildo, Canada.
You gonna show the picture?
Yeah. Study knows what I'm talking about. Yes.
So are we just getting the news, or are we guessing anything?
No, he
you're
just
getting
wanted to
the
share
news.
this.
He was
One
just
more
really
time.
excited about.
Show the picture.
I will. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Show us the phallus.
No, the Cowboys suck big time already with their quarterback. They don't need to. Anyway.
Yes, they do.
The wrong
Yes,
phallus.
they do.
Yes. Giant phallus-shaped iceberg floating in all these names. Conception Bay surprises residents of Dildo, Canada.
The stars
And here-
How
aligned.
does it get lettuce to look like a phallus?
Oh,
That kind of iceberg.
neat.
Okay. I thought you were talking about
No, an iceberg.
lettuce. Anyway.
Nature is amazing.
A
Yes.
frozen.
RNTC, it's a real place, Dildo, Newfoundland. Icebergs do show up because I remember when we had Canadian Spider-Man on in Comic Relief Crusader, they were talking about Newfoundland being kind of messed up, and Stunning says Canada is showing off. Yeah,
I've seen bigger.
Bucky, have you been to hell lately?
No,
I haven't
I
been in
don't-
a couple of years.
Palestine.
I don't-
So, hey,
I don't
man,
travel much.
the size of the snowman that dropped that off.
They don't realize, Bucky, what I'm talking about. But
No, they don't.
Probably a real place called hell.
No,
Yes.
There's a place
Yes.
in Michigan called Hell, yeah.
I think I
assumed
saw that, but yeah.
Alternatively,
Oh.
Ohio. Yeah.
Oh, well, listen,
Well,
listen, y'all ain't got nothing on Canada, folks. Wait till we get to some more. At least those balls aren't sweaty. With Dave
Sweaty.
Cable, so.
oh, we're not
But
going
stunning,
there
look,
again.
it's stunning.
Oh,
The
no.
poor thing is all blue, though.
Yes.
So, but yeah,
Poor
a
thing.
phallus-shaped iceberg hovered off the coast of Dildo, Newfoundland, in Conception Bay before collapsing. You got the phallus shape, you got Dildo, and you got Conception. I mean, all those right there, right in the one thing right there. It says it doesn't get any more apt than this. A photographer from Newfoundland, town of Dildo, has captured images of a penis-shaped iceberg off of Canadian coast. The suggested berg consists of a column of a domed head protruding up from two oval rafts of ice. Captured a shot of the ice formation by drone near the town of Harbor Grace, which sits along, the puns keep adding up, Conception Bay. Wait till I tell you another town name in Newfoundland. Perhaps so unsurprisingly, the Dickieburg, as locals are calling it, has attracted international attention, with Pretty sharing news stories from as far away as Thailand and Taiwan on his Facebook page. And here's another view. See, you got the ball side over here, like from this side.
The ball side. Oh dear.
Yeah. So the iceberg lacks staying power, though. They photographed a 30-foot phallic structure on Thursday, April 27th. It collapsed the next day. So, but that.
So it was longer than 4 hours, though.
Yeah, it was longer than 4 hours. So
it would have been middle-aged.
It collapsed. Obviously, needed more Viagra. $5 Viagra
a day is still some impressive stamina.
Oh God! Buddy said the person that covered that is trying to one up the people with the obelisks. Oh God! Any John Tesses out there wanting to take one for the team? Oh, stunning! Yes, the ball side of the force. The iceberg needs to see a doctor. Yes, and it is a true story. I mean, oh God! Someone Poopa said the iceberg belongs to his cousin Peter Beer. So, all right. So, but that's what the story. But see, that led to a different thing. Actually, what I was going to show you though is what brought my attention to this story, and what forced me to
research dildo.
Research it. Yeah, exactly. There's a reason why I had to research it, because this one I saw on Twitter, which had a little. It is the same thing of one of the stories, live science, but they changed a word or two in it, and I'll show you here. This is off a tweet. Let me pull this down here so that it's giant phallus-shaped iceberg floating in Conception Bay surprises residents of Dildo, Canada. A phallus-shaped iceberg hovered off the coast of Dildo, Newfoundland, but in Conception Bay before collapsing. That's a penis-shaped iceberg floated by the town of Dildo, Canada, which isn't too far from the city of Spread Eagle.
Hey, that was on purpose.
Yes, but then again, and this is why I wanted some of the Canadian folks up there
to ask, why are you perverts?
We're bringing.
I thought we were bad.
Yeah, well, look, the strangest places names in Canada, and we already saw Dildo here. So
nice.
A quick search: Dildo, Newfoundland, and Labrador. So we got Dildo here, which we've already heard why it was less than 1,200 residents. So who's naming these places?
Hi, Brogu. You're missing a lot.
Yeah, Canadians are. Hey, Brogu, how are you tonight?
I'm glad you're safe.
Wow. We will, but thanks for coming by. Safe. Hey, our thoughts and prayers with you, dude. I'm glad you got some AC, and I'd heard that barrel had done a lot of damage there, so glad you're safe though. So it looks like the set of Popeye the movie, yeah. Ooh. Canada. Oh wow, buddy, Canada getting jiggy with it. Dang. Oh, Putin said just north of Broad Cove. Well, hey, we shall see more. So there's another town, like we said here, Spread Eagle Bay, Newfoundland and Labrador. Canada loves its innuendo-laden geography, particularly in the provinces of Newfoundland, Ontario, and Saskatchewan. Spread Eagle is a natural bay off the coast of Newfoundland. Some particularly innuendo-laden Newfie locations that didn't make the list include Conception Bay, like we heard before, Blow Me Down Provincial Park, Come by Chance, Tickle Cove, Ass Rock, and Ass Hill.
Now the thing with those last two, what do they look like?
Well,
because if they look like an ass, then that's fair. But if they don't, then
it's probably they kept donkeys on them. At some point.
Again, I'm going to need some proof.
No, I'm trying to work.
Now I know I have been there, but I don't know if Bucky has. Bucky, have you ever been to Climax, Michigan?
Oh yeah.
a real place.
We're not too far, actually.
Wow. Okay, here, you want Ass Rock? Here.
You bet I do.
Right there. The other side of America.
Other side of Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know if that's real, but I like it.
Hey, it all.
That joke stinks.
What's that?
Get it? Never mind.
We saw Mount Rushmore, and the whole time I was just distracted by a goat that I saw.
Yeah. You know, we liked the Crazy Horse better than Rushmore, but it still was nice to be there. So, you know what? Snortopoopas, that's probably something. There is a Canadian town that has a name of a certain symbol that will not be shown anywhere or not allowed to show, even if it's historical and all, because it meant good luck. But it was used by the wrong people. But actually, there's a town in Canada that has that as its name, and they claimed it before like 1907. That is how.
How fun!
And so there's a South Dildo. Wow. Hey, Snortopoopas, we've had that same problem in Florida, like Puke Electric and some of the others, with some of the power outages. So hey. Oh, Phantom Outsider said, the real question is, why did all these places group so closely together? What did the cartographer doing the weekend before he made those maps? Yeah, that's true. So then Stunning says, could you imagine receiving a package from a place called Dildo, having a clerk behind the counter looking at you weird? Yeah. So I would say it. So RNTZ said New Zealand has some Maori places sound odd to non-Kiwis. Wakapapa, Whakapapa. Oh, okay. For example. Oh, that's interesting. So, yeah. Oh, God.
Hungry, are there any completely inappropriate named cities in Australia that we wouldn't understand because it's in that entirely next level swearing Australian style?
Yeah, there's a place called Rooty Hill. And root as a verb is the same as F -K as a verb.
I saw a video about that where basically, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm very excited about this. Basically, Americans going over to Australia and be like, oh yeah, I'm rooting for this team. And Australians are incredibly confused and a little disturbed. And that's why.
Up until about 1995, we referred to erasers as rubbers, and that confused a lot of American kids coming over.
Yes,
to visit.
You've still got thongs.
Yep.
Yeah,
Everybody's
I mean,
got thongs.
somebody says, if some guy says to another guy, "Excuse me, can I borrow your rubber, or do you have a rubber on you?" Then it was taken the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Stunning said that there's a road in Alberta called Thickwood. Oh gosh! Imagine high quality but very cheap print shop specializing in mail order posters in Dildo, Canada. Yes. Well, some of the other names, another one in Newfoundland is Bacon Cove, Newfoundland. It's a fishing and farming settlement. That's recorded with 150 citizens. So, let's see, look at some of these others that they've got here. That they've talked about Dildo, Balls Falls, Ontario.
Nice.
Balls Falls, Ontario. So
that happens after you're 40.
Where a boy becomes a man. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. We've got Vulcan, Alberta for you Trekkies out there. So Punky Doodles Corners. This is hungry all the way. Punky Doodles Corners.
That sounds like a great place.
It's a hamlet sits at the intersection of Waterloo Ridge and Oxford County, per county in southwestern Ontario. Yeah. So got that. Hey, if you don't like alcohol or if you're drunk, hey, Sober Island, Nova Scotia. Can you imagine being sober in Nova Scotia? Not much to do. Retirement village, yeah. Yeah, thongs, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's see. Head smashed in Buffalo Jump, Alberta. We got Stoner, British Columbia. So that's some of the interesting names that for Canadian cities that we got here. So I hope my Canadian friends enjoyed some of those. Hopefully you can bring back some memories or laughter for you guys. So, and it's from an article, The Strangest Place Names in Canada.
There's a place, I can't remember where it is, but it's called Uranus, and they have a fudge factory.
Missouri.
No.
Yes.
No, that's so wrong.
Yes. You don't remember that?
What?
I
hear it's really good.
It's a.
Yeah, because it's had doctored memes too. It's a real place, but it's also had some memes that were pretty well. So let's see. Oh gosh, let's look at this. Where's the Sci-Fi Mambi? You know, exactly. We did Punky Doodle's Corners in Ontario. Exactly. Snort Poopus is saying hungry. A friend from Australia told me an Aussie woman may call a man a wombat because he eats roots and leaves.
Yeah, well, I mean that's a culinary joke because wombats are vegetarians.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Exactly. And hey, here's the Sideshow Museum Fudge Uranus Factory. So Fort Uranus.
That sounds like a South Park reference, right there.
But it's a true place,
real.
like Bucky said. It is real. We came across the Dr. Demers.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. We came across.
I'm more interested in that archery headquarter and survival store, though.
It's got an alien for Mr. Angel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Exactly. So I want to see.
I like fudge.
Well, to each their own.
Well, look, here's a shot indoors, though. Oh my gosh, so wonderful! If only some people that loved our unicorns were here with me tonight.
Can I ask?
Here's sort of poopus for you.
Oh yes. Oh, are those our pictures?
This is inside the store. No, these are not our pictures. I'm getting them off the internet, but that's inside of the Fudge Factory in Uranus, Missouri. Go ahead, Mrs.
I just I wanted to completely veer off and just ask Hungry real quick if he knows of this person, Joe Gill.
The name is familiar, yes.
Okay. I just was curious. His birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, trust me.
Snort Poop is not happy with the unicorn. Sorry.
I was just going to say, Mrs. Australians are very clannish people, and by that I do not mean white sheets. I mean in the Scottish and Gaelic way.
Yes.
And so, there are birthdays some of us celebrate, and there are birthdays some of us don't.
Right. He's a comic book writer.
Yes, and he's terrible.
Is he? He is terrible. That's what you need to say. I just
okay.
Why is he terrible?
No comment.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Now I'm curious.
Professional courtesy. Okay.
No, come on.
He's dead. He's been dead for.
We know mutual people, so we're all gonna have attitudes about each other. Small town politics.
You know what? I'll say why I don't like him. I don't know who he is or anything about him, but I think he smells funny.
There you go.
His feet are too big.
Yeah, he's got big feet.
Bucky, when you come from places in Australia and you move to the big smoke, meaning that means a big city because of the smokestacks.
Fair enough.
The thing is, you do start smelling funny because you start putting on all of this metrosexual shit all over yourself to just fit in.
Yep.
All right. On that note, everybody,
that's why I don't like him.
Well, I got one last thing before you leave, Mrs. With this, because this came up because we're talking about Uranus, we're talking about fudge. Well, guess what? I guess their high school team's name is.
The Green Bay Packers,
home of the Pirates.
Oh, that was close.
The Uranus Pirates. Nice.
Oh gosh.
If
All right,
Dadman
Mrs.
did not tell us this is a real place and I saw this on Twitter, I would just go, "Oh, Photoshop crap. This is."
No, it's
I
real.
saw a Photoshop one a long time ago, but this is real and these are real photos. Mrs., why don't you go ahead and say something about you and what your plans are the next few days?
I'm Mrs. Dadman walking 55. I'm married
Yes,
to that
Debbie.
guy, that banana over there.
Mm.
I am a streamer. I stream morning musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking every morning at 10 a.m. except on Sunday, which is 1 p.m. But once again, I've got to go out of town on Sunday, so I will be doing a drive stream Sunday morning. Dadman, I'm letting you know that now. And hopefully I'll be able to stream Monday, but it's going to be a little different. I'm hoping to be able to do like a nature shot and just kind of chat for 30 minutes or so, and be able to do that in the mornings. I'm hoping that works out. Then I'm not sure when I'm coming back. I might be coming back on Wednesday. I might be coming back on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
My streaming will all depend on them, but I am going to try to do morning streams of some sort on those days. So there will be no build streams next week. And the last I checked, everybody, let me check one more time just to see if my last 2 streams have been age restricted.
Let's
see. I don't know. We're going to check right now. We're checking at this moment. Oh, it does not live.
We need suspenseful music here.
Oh, have they been? Have they not? Do they? We don't know.
Dun 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 dun
The
dun 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 dun.
They have not been age restricted yet.
Hey.
Check it in the morning. We'll check it in the morning.
No.
So let's see.
Woo!
Well, we'll know when we do another one. When
Mrs. finally
when I had
managed
the
to
words.
keep it PG that time.
Yeah. Well, speaking of
The
PG,
difference that what I did was I took the 18 plus off of my title. So I'm going to do that for a couple, some streams, and then I'm going to
See
put
if it was just
on, and
the
I'm gonna
system.
see if that was triggering it.
Yeah, it might have just
So
been
we'll
the
see. AI, asshole incarnate.
speaking of assholes, though,
Uranus.
Uranus Fudge Factory. The best fudge comes from Uranus.
There's just
What's with the spaceship? Like
Because
it's Buck Rogers kind
The
of
space.
a thing,
Yeah.
right?
Like
Yeah.
the planet Uranus.
Uranus, yes. But Mrs., make sure you check out the Mrs., your Ko-Fi account. Don't forget that.
it's Ko-fi.com Ko-fi.com/Mrs. Dadman Walking 55. No punctuation.
Yep. All right. And thank you, Mrs. Appreciate you coming on a bit tonight.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's been a busy day and night. So, all right. Love you.
Love you too. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Mrs.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Nighty-o, Mrs.
Good night.
Bye. Really, really. Bye. No. Bye.
John Boy. But
So who wants to take bets that she's going to pop back in the background in her sleep?
you never know. We may not be going too. Yeah, we may not be going too much longer tonight. Hey, look, they got something for Snorter Poopus here, though. We're not, and
Fish?
Mr. Angel both. There's Alien with moon pies and RC.
There you go.
There you go. And you got banana and chocolate moon pies.
Never been a big fan of moon pies. Don't know why.
I like the banana ones. I guess you're supposed to microwave them.
Oh, really? Maybe
Yeah.
that's
So.
Apparently, it's on the packaging. Didn't know that till internet. Like that was a very recent thing I learned. I haven't tried it yet, but it's like, oh, that makes sense because then it'd be like a s'more.
Well, hey, there you go. We got an Alien and RC Cola for you. Hungry, you with us tonight?
I'm still here.
Just checking you out. So, Hungry, help us.
Dadman's checking me out, Hungry. I don't know what that
Yeah.
means in Australia, but I know what it means here.
It puts another shrimp on the bobby.
That's why I'm glad there's an ocean between us, JT.
Yep.
Oh, God.
As you should be.
Yeah, it's like I can't get that one. But hungry. So what you got? Any projects coming up though? Anything new?
Absolutely not.
All right, that's the
I
spirit.
respect it.
Yeah, that is this one I'm going to have to clip.
I mean, there are things I do privately, and it's got nothing to do with YouTube, and I try to keep that stuff separate. You know.
Oh yeah,
so.
we know all about you because your equipment's get ratting you out. We have all these strange listening devices, so. But it's so all right. So Snore Poop said, "I like RC, but Moon Pie does nothing. Not a fan of marshmallows. I can understand that.
RTNZ, it's not that
Yeah.
different from like Coke.
I
It's
think it is
sweeter.
though. I think it is. What the last time I
It's
had an
not
RC,
that different.
well, it tastes a lot less sweet than Coca-Cola did.
It's kind of
noticeable.
how about this? It's kind of like off-brand Coke. Like you can tell there's a difference, but you can still tell like, oh yeah, this is cola.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'll still go for Coke any day, but Coca-Cola specifically, the pop,
Yeah.
not
I
the other
abstain
Coke.
from that company for various reasons and statements they've put out. So I'll take the RC.
Yeah, fair enough. I get the caffeine-free kind, so I don't drink it that much.
You
so.
monster!
Hey.
What's
I
the
have
point?
to. I can't handle caffeine. If I have something with a little bit of caffeine in the morning, I'm up at 3 a.m. that night.
We really
I've got a buddy in it when he turned 36, discovered that coffee sent him to the emergency room. So he no longer can have coffee, which is a real shame because he was quite the connoisseur. But
yeah, I don't know what my dad would do if something like that happened to him, because that's like pretty much like 80% of his personality.
Wow.
And then like 15% is that he plays the bass, and the other 5% is that he has 8 kids. But he like roasts his own coffee.
Wow.
And all that. He had a
8
coffee
is enough.
company at one point.
Yeah, and it is not the same. Similar, not the same. Definitely not. So here's one. Let's show y'all for ice. One thing we've got. I usually ask no ice. The missus does too, because sometimes it's too cold for people to drink. Sometimes your taste options differ. But here's a good one. Yeah, me ask for no ice. Wendy's gets ready to sink the Titanic.
Yeah.
My uncle doesn't get ice in his drinks, but that's because he's an exterminator and he knows things.
Could be. Yeah, it could be something like that. So,
but also you get so much more of the actual beverage that you pay
that too.
way too much for. I always ask for no ice because I'm like, gosh dang it, I'm paying for this. You're going to give me what my money's worth, right?
Yeah.
And even then, you still don't get it. But I do it out of being cheap, I guess.
Fair enough.
Yes, nothing wrong being cheap. So
well, there's a difference between being cheap and refusing to be cheated. And when you have half a cup of ice and you're paying $5 for a small drink.
That's why I started getting no ice after I finally realized what the missus is doing. Now for her, it's the cold in the teeth. But yeah, it's
yeah, we just don't eat out anymore.
Okay, damn it! What's the deal with the Canadians? I don't know if this Canada, but
what isn't the deal with Canadians? Let's get into that. What's wrong with them?
It's Stunning's fault. All right, well, here we go. We're back to this again.
You asked what's the problem with Canadians. Blame Cronenberg.
They say that 90% of an iceberg is just below the water surface.
I don't know who that is, but I agree.
So I guess you could say that this is just the tip.
Hey, nice.
The other one looks like an ice skate, though.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, neat.
Which is actually cooler and more impressive.
It really does. Good catch, JT.
Exactly.
Why, thank
It's
you.
an ice skate about to separate that other thing from the human body.
If it goes around the other one, is that a circumcision?
I
You beat me
guess.
to the joke.
Uh,
A pirouette of pain.
If you have two people, then it could be menage a trois of pain. But I took that from Dodgeball, by the way. And then of course Cotton Mick whatever says or he's like, yeah, some people pay twice or three times for that kind of action, Cotton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
if you can dodge your taxes, you could dodge a dodgeball.
exactly.
Excellent point.
It's another great movie of all time with a lot of fun that we've got there today. All right. Well, we are, I think, going to start to wind down a little bit tonight. Call it early evening because we've got company coming into town tomorrow, and we are going to have some fun with that and get rested up. I think our buddy Mark D with a seat, JT, if you get the link available, you can put it out in there
On it.
For Mark.
I have returned. You didn't even know I was gone.
No, we didn't. You just got quiet. Your hands disappeared, though.
Yep, and I put in the chat BRB motherhood.
Oh, I see that. Well, I'm not used to a man saying motherhood, so.
Yeah, well, stop being a bigot, Dad man.
No, I'm not. Oh no, Snortapoopus, you're not going to be lonely. I tell you, tune into Mark in about 30 minutes for a little bit of Fortnite action tonight, and and have some fun with that too. We right here, like JT said, Fortnite fun.
Yep,
Mark
5
and the
minutes
crew.
past the hour.
Yeah,
is when it's scheduled to begin. So.
yeah. I might pop in a bit. I don't. It just depends how many you have. It depends on how tired I get. But hey,
I've been trying to get our friend Lisa to hop on, but well, she has her reasons that are valid. But if you see her, tell her we want to play. So,
or at least have her harass you in the chat.
Yeah,
because usually she's here harassing me in my own damn game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You deserve it.
No,
you know you do.
What's that
you
again?
Enjoy it.
Do what?
What?
You said what?
What in the?
What, Bucky? What?
Yeah.
Finish.
And back to Uranus.
There you go. I just wanted to mute her.
Oh, and have a great evening to Corey Cochran. He's going to be out the door early in the morning, so.
Tell Lisa I'll bring mushrooms if she shows up. Okay. I will pass that message along to her. But hey. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and wind it up now. Right now. You guys, any last thoughts tonight? Anything that it's a little more chill squirrel stream tonight. I think also with a crowd. We had a great crowd tonight. It's just a little more laid back feeling tonight. I think we're all tired after a weird week too anyway. But don't forget we'll do this again Wednesday night and Friday of next week. But any topics, anything completely at random that y'all want to talk about? JT, Hungry, or Bucky?
Yeah. My morning meeting. A bunch of IT nerds like myself.
Mm-hmm.
And
nerd.
One of them said beady 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 beat to something, and all I could think of was Ardala.
There you go.
Nice.
So that's a nice thought on a Friday morning, right? So anyway,
yes, it is.
Yeah.
What's the thing that stuck in my head is so you know how last week we kept going sweaty balls.
Yeah.
Sweaty balls, right?
Yeah.
So thankfully my daughter didn't hear that.
Good.
Let's see.
But
let me say real quick to Ads Factor, hello, welcome. Didn't realize you there, but hey, thank you for
your
coming
Muslim
in.
uncle.
Make sure you everybody hit the like button. We love your subscribes if y'all can. We're trying to get back up to 650, but nice to have you with us. And yes, your Muslim uncle, welcome. Good to see you tonight.
So earlier she asked, because she asks different number questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
She just likes asking about numbers. So she's like, how much would 1,020s be? I was like, 20,000. She just, and for the next 5 minutes, she was just 20,000. 20,000. Like, it was just, like, my brain was just going, because it was like the exact same sort of way we kept going, sweaty balls. 20,000.
It's just funny how sometimes just stupid small things get stuck to your head and you just laugh uncontrollably.
So now I can't stop thinking about 20,000. So yeah, that's my ending note.
I don't know whether this is a polar bear or, oh gosh, but hey, we got one more here for you.
Click, 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 click.
Being in the Arctic for a while, it does things to you, man.
Oof.
20,000 sweaty balls. 20,000 sweaty balls. Dang, y'all started something really on fire with that.
It's fun to say.
Well, I hope they're not on fire. If you do, I would recommend seeing a medical
You do need
professional.
Yes, you should talk to a doctor about that. That's not normal.
Yeah.
Would you rather have dry, scaly balls? I think sweaty is better.
That's also okay. Dry, scaly balls are not normal, but neither is on fire, sweaty balls.
Nope.
If they're on fire, that's not normal.
Right.
Nope.
I think that the sweat is probably normal.
If you got to
from my research, I think it's normal.
On fire.
Well, we all know you do research. Yeah.
I do a lot of research.
Yeah.
The image. Oh, Bucky.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Seinfeld talked to us about shrinkage, so.
And we're not talking about theft from your local pharmacy either.
Ad actors laughing with us and all you guys here tonight. All right, folks. Well, we're going to call it a night. But hey, make sure you join us on Wednesday night again for another Squirrel stream at 10 o'clock. We'll be back here next Friday night at 10 o'clock also. Next Thursday night, I'm due on Netter's Network at 10 o'clock.
Hi, Sci-Fi Mommy.
Hey, Mommy.
Hey, Mommy. How are you? Mommy.
Also, subscribe and turn on notifications and follow Dadman on Twitter because sometimes he does a lot of impromptu streams at stupid times. Go ahead. Sorry.
Like 1 o'clock in the morning, I made Hungry get up
or later.
Or 4 o'clock in the morning. Hey, it's the weekend. You never know.
That's right, Snorty.
Sweaty Ball Research Institute. Sci-Fi Mommy, are you able to come on for a moment? Do you know about Uranus, Missouri?
You're going to ask her on for that?
I think you might have been asking her on about the Canada stuff.
He says, "Can you come on for a moment?" Then he asks her, "Do you know about Uranus, Missouri?" And
that would be a no. I have to say that would probably be a no for most folks.
Take care, Putin's cat. Okay, well, she's going to come in a second.
Hi, Putin's cat.
Well, no, we'll show you another. We'll show you another. This table tip of the beast here.
Don't call it that.
Well, that's what it said in the label.
Hey, JT, just on a sci-fi note, sometimes I wonder if Putin's cat's got a best friend known as Sputnik's dog.
No, I
pretty sure it's
did
Pavlov's.
The explanation on how that was
Isn't
made,
it?
And it is more suggestive than what you realize.
Are you sure?
Yes, it hides some. Well, with you, I don't know.
Dude, there's actually a horror film from Russia called Sputnik. They know. They're willing to share these days. Insider baseball, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, there you go. Putin's cat. Baseball. My friend is named Cat Jong-un.
Hey.
Oh, gosh.
That's a good one.
Challenge accepted, party people.
Hey, Mom. How are you tonight?
Hey.
I've had the day from hell, but I'm okay.
Oh, well, you're here with us now. We're going to make your life even more hell right now.
So you said something about Uranus, Missouri?
Yeah. Do you know about Uranus, Missouri? Uranus.
Do you mean the fudge factory?
They pronounce it Uranus now because they got tired of people giggling at
I'm
it.
calling
I
it Uranus.
absolutely know about
Oh
that.
yeah, explore Uranus.
You want to know why I know about that?
You have. All right. Well,
You want to
can
know
you
why
tell
I
us-
know about that?
Well, why do you know about that?
Because my grandparents actually lived there.
Oh,
That's
Really?
fantastic.
It's actually Fort Leonard Wood, Waynesville, St. Robert Metroplex.
Well, look, you
Nice.
can get tattoos. You can go to jail. Yeah, Archery HQ,
Yeah,
which has got
actually, that used to be a
JT said
whole
just-
strip club.
you got a rocket. You got a fire, a fuel truck.
So the strip club was put out
Huh?
of business by the city, and
That's usually what
this
happens.
family came in and bought the land, and they made it this.
I forgot our buddy Stunning though. If he's still here, up top, you see the T-Rex up top. That's
So-
got the UFO in his mouth.
It's not
So I have
only
a
a
question.
fudge factory, but it has really good chicken and mini golf.
I have a question. So you know how, like, this place was built on a haunted, Native American burial ground. What's the equivalent for this place?
This is where they bury the alien bodies.
Hmm.
Well, no, I'm just because it
don't
was
know.
formerly a strip
far as I
club, so
know,
I'm just
I mean-
wondering what it would
Yeah,
like. Ooh, a lot
it
of
is on
dreams
the
died
original
here.
Route 66.
Neat.
Yeah.
That's where I get my
So
kicks.
And it's like, okay, so it's, let's see. Yeah, that's the I-44 side where the sign is. But on the back side of all those buildings is the old Route 66.
Yes, because you see the sign.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be cool to stay at, especially after watching Cars.
Oh,
That
they
would
have
be
a
cool.
tattoo parlor now? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
Nice.
Keeps expanding.
yeah, Uranus City Jail, which is probably one of those touristy
Please
jails.
don't say that Uranus keeps expanding. Thanks.
Well, I guess there's a word for it, but I'm not going to repeat it tonight. And your Muslim uncle is still here tonight. Hey, always good to see you.
Quick funny story about that. So I had to go back and forth for like
Always a concerning
a
segment.
year and
Go
a
ahead.
half to St. Louis to get my gastric sleeve surgery up at Washmu. And it was like when I first started like really thinking about a podcast and stuff. And I took a picture of their sign and I posted, "Oh my God, I can't believe that fudge comes out of Uranus."
Oh,
Yes.
They got my Twitter shut down.
Oh no.
Nice.
They shut my Twitter down. So
Fantastic start.
I
That's
know.
how you know things are going to go good.
Yep.
Love it. You can fix all kinds of things there, Snorty.
Well, listen, hey, a tattoo polar Uranus is unsettling. Yes. Yeah, or there's a lot of she there. Yes, exactly. Good to see
Now tell
you.
her
Good to have you.
tell her about Canada.
Canada?
Oh,
What about
okay, we'll
Canada?
go back to that then in a second. But listen, I think Mombi might appreciate this.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
You keep going doing the Uranus stuff. I'm going old school Uranus because in the Uranus. Well, see what you think about Missouri with this one.
Oh.
There you go. Still
Well,
better than
they
a wild,
could have used
but,
the renaming from Futurama. Your rectum.
I do like that. It's so funny. Futurama is so good.
I love Futurama.
It's such a good one. I hope
And
they
it's
have one. Putin's cat.
Yay. So, actually, there's a come and go right down the street
That's fantastic.
on what is that called? Is that no? Is it Independence Boulevard? Ah, it's like
I
right there.
respect
Like St. Roberts is set up pretty funky. I mean, you go further east and you run into is that the south? Is that the north gate of Fort Leonard Wood? Yeah, it's like there used to be more people who lived in the area, so they had to have all those roads cut the way they are. But yeah, My grandfather was a drill sergeant stationed at Fort Leonard Wood, so I know the place too well.
Neat.
Yeah.
Fun times. I think. Well, fun times could be had in Uranus, right?
Oh my
Bless you.
goodness.
Yeah, that's what's been the topic for most of tonight.
Yeah.
Mombi. Dadman keeps putting these up there.
He's been very excited about it.
Can't be.
Yeah.
There's no way that's naturally created.
Nature's amazing. Dadman, you may be muted, just so you know.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What the hell? Oh, Aang did it. Aang did it. Damn it, Aang's coming in here. But anyway. But yeah, here it is. The Jonathan Fallon-shaped iceberg floating in Conception Bay surprises residents of Dildo, Canada. And it's near a town not far from the city of Spread Eagle and the town of Placentia. So figured you'd get a kick
Stars
out
aligned.
of that. Sci-fi Mombi.
That's great.
Well, you needed a laugh apparently today.
I needed
But yeah, I mean, think of that names. It's got the phallus shape. You got like two little balls down there. You got Conception Bay, which is the byproduct, and near Spread Eagle. So, and it's also called Dickieburg. And apparently the next day after the photo, it fell. It collapsed.
Oh, boy.
It did last longer than 4 hours.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that sounds like a problem Viagra can't fix.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, but apparently a lot of Canadian names are very goofy in a lot of ways. So
apparently Canadians are perverts, is what we learned today. And have been for a long time.
Yep.
We love our... Exactly. The only thing is missing a town called Beaver Lick. Yes. Well, there's the French Lick, Indiana, though, home of Larry Bird. It was a flopsicle. Yeah. So, all right.
Not at first.
Yep. Some of the other crazy nouns: head smashed in Buffalo Jump, Dead Man's Flats, Vulcan. Yeah, Vulcan. Okay, in Newfoundland and Labrador. The other night we had some people talking about Canada saying to watch out for Newfoundland. Well, they have the town called Dildo. Come by chance, blow me down, Goobies and Witless Bay. So
leave it up to the Canadians.
Yeah, they got all kinds of different names here. So here we got it. So anyway, well, I'm glad you came in so we could at least share those with you. Do you have any fond memories of the Uranus Fudge Factory?
I mean, the candy is good. It's not bad. The thing that I had to giggle about was the fried chicken.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Gotta have fried chicken. But
it's got like a little tiny restaurant, and then gift shop and candy store, and
Yep.
Not bad.
It's impressive that they can fry chicken in Uranus. Go ahead.
Exactly.
All right, folks. Well, we will end it now. Thank you for coming in too, Mommy. Thank you, JT Kirk, and Hungry Boy as always. And Bucky, I'm glad we got the honor of your presence tonight on a Friday. It doesn't happen often, but thank you so much.
Happened last week too. It's wild.
I know, twice. So really, at this point, unless I go random, not sure because we're supposed to visit with Dave C tomorrow. And then on Sunday, I should be on with Lorena Creole again and Mark D with a C. And, and the next Thursday night, we will have Wednesday and Friday squirrel streams. And then next Thursday, I'll be a guest on Knitters Network. So with that, everybody, thank y'all all for being here. And y'all have a wonderful night tonight. We will catch you later. Bye, all.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.